What's up, everyone? I'm Smashley, and in this video, we're going to talk about having standards versus being judgmental. If you are new here, smash that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. On this channel, we talk all things spiritual awakening and being on the divine path to unlock your infinite potential. And I've been going through this thought process about judgment a lot lately because I was thinking that I was being judgmental of other people, and there were some situations in which judgment was arising, and I definitely went into that. But then I was reflecting, I'm like, am I actually being judgmental, or am I just having standards? So I wanted to go into the difference between having standards and being judgmental.
Culture handles standards like judgment. But you got to get to a place where standards and boundaries are okay, because my standards for me are not a judgment of you. Me, me not dealing with you is not a judgment of me. It's not a judgment of you. It's a standard for me. Oh, you think you better than me? No, it had nothing to do with you. It's just a standard for me. I don't accept that. My standards for me have nothing to do with you. My standards for me have everything to do with what I think about me. Now, if my standard for me make you feel a way, talk to God about it.
When we're being judgmental is a projection. It's an unaccepted aspect of self that's being reflected back to us. And since we don't accept that aspect of self, it's coming from a place of insecurity where we're looking down on somebody and we think we're better than them. And then we put ourselves on a pedestal and think what they're doing is wrong. But when you have standards come from a place of having value, like having values, right? And like making sure that you hold yourself to those values and that the people you allow in your life are holding those values as well. And I'm the type of person who used to have no standards and would like let anybody into my life. And I definitely suffered some consequences from just allowing any type of person to be in my life. And now that I respect myself more and I have integrity and I actually live in alignment with my values, like my behaviors align with my values. And that's something that I expect or want out of the people in my life as well. So that's like a standard that I have for people who I'm friends with or partners with, or really whatever type of communication. I expect them to have some sort of standard for themselves as well and to live in alignment with their values. Does that mean you're being judgmental? No, because you have to assess and analyze, are these people right for me or no? Are these people in alignment with my values or no? And especially when it comes to protecting your energy and your consciousness, being around people that don't have standards for themselves or they don't respect themselves, and you're continuously putting yourselves in these situations, it's going to make you feel like you might being judgmental, or like having this cognitive dissonance of being like, I don't feel like I'm being judgmental of these people, but they're perceiving judgment because they're insecure and don't live in alignment with their values. So having standards is not being judgmental. It's like self-development 101, that they teach you that the people that you keep around you are going to affect your life. So it's very important for us to assess our relationships and determine if these people are in alignment with our values or not. And if they aren't, if they're not up to the standard that you want to hold for the people in your life, that does not always mean you're being judgmental. It's about your mentality with it. Do you think, oh well, I'm better than you because of this? then that's being judgmental. But if it's just like, no, I'm sorry, but you're not in alignment with me, then that's not being judgmental. That's just having standards. We have to be okay with that. We have to be okay as being perceived as being judgmental, because people will think, oh, they're really judgmental because they have standards, but they won't see it as having standards. They will see it as you're being judgmental of other people because you expect your friends to live in alignment with certain values that are important to you. You wouldn't go tell a recovering addict or alcoholic to go hang out with people who drink and do drugs, right? Is that them being judgmental? No, that's them protecting their energy because they have a standard for the people that they allow in their life so that they can maintain their sobriety. So you have to look at it from a different lens. Having standards isn't always being judgmental, but if you're placing yourself on a pedestal and using it as a way to validate your ego by putting other people down, if you're rude or disrespectful to other people who aren't in alignment, then that would be being judgmental. But I'm kind and friendly and respectful, and it's not judgment. And I really need to let go of this fear of being perceived as being judgmental while having standards for myself. So I want you to just consider that in your life. Do you have standards for the people that you allow in your life, or do you not? Because it's a sign of self respect. I've made a video that said this before. Being isolated is a sign of self respect because you won't just allow any random old person in your energy. A lot of people are unconscious energy vampires. They don't even know that they're constantly trying to suck your energy. And when you're consistently putting yourself in situations around other types of people that have a lower frequency or in a lower state of consciousness, that they're constantly projecting their shadow that they're not willing to work with, or they're triggered and are still in victim mentality, still perceiving everything through the human perspective. And if you've ascended beyond that, it can really weigh down your energy to be in regular communication with people who aren't doing the work and who aren't at a certain standard or have the same values as you. And that does not mean you're being judgmental. It's protecting your energy and your consciousness and making sure that the people around you are in alignment with you. And if they're not, we have to clear out the old to make room for the new. If you want to be able to have friendships and partnerships with people who are in alignment, we have to be willing to let go of those who aren't. So make sure you're aware. Are you being judgmental, or do you just have standards for yourself and the people around you? If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.